Paradox Development Studio has been on a roll lately. Europa Universalis 5 is finally happening. Victoria Tree's latest update turned things around, and Hearts of Iron 4, well, that behemoth just keeps on trucking. But it seems they're cooking up something entirely new. Dan Lind, longtime Paradox veteran and studio manager, just celebrated his 18th year with the company. Dan Lind, by the way, is a veteran Paradox developer. He worked as a programmer way back on the Europa Universalis 3 project, and I think he was very well known as the game director on Hearts of Iron 4, and he did work a little bit programming in terms of Victoria 3 as well. In a tweet, he hinted at a top secret project he's been working on and dropped a curious note. Remember how Paradox announced Hearts of Iron 4 just 4 to 5 months into development? Seems like he's suggesting this secret project's been in the works way longer. How long? Maybe 2 years? Yeah. I know you're thinking, why do I say 2 years? Because that lines up exactly with a job listing from almost 2 years ago. Looking for a gameplay programmer for a non-historical grand strategy game led by Paradox veterans. Veteran devs who have worked on previous Paradox titles. The words non-historical and brand new caught my eye. Is this Stellaris 2? I mean, the timeline fits. Stellaris turns 10 next year, and they're wrapping up what could be its final DLC, frankly, with help from an external team with the Shadow of the Shroud DLC. I'm just guessing that that could be the last DLC. I could be wrong though. Could the main dev team have moved on, maybe to a Stellaris 2? Interesting. Now, if you're thinking, is this just a recruitment ad for the 4X title Millennia, which is unlikely, right? Because really, since Millennia is not a PDS game and was published by Paradox and worked by C Prompt Game, not led by vets from Paradox's previous titles. The internet seems to think Stellaris 2 could well be in the works, and I think they might be right, but is this secret game Stellaris 2? But the word brand new, that's the word that really throws me off in the job ad. And also the use of the word non-historical as opposed to sci-fi. Maybe these words are just used to throw us fans off the trail of what they are working on. It could well just be Stellaris 2. Another job ad I found looking for an experienced concept artist maybe makes things a little clearer. The language is similar to the previous job ad, but with one small distinction, that they are in early development of an exciting new non-historical IP. A new IP can't be Stellaris. And yes, an FYI, this job ad was also posted 2 years ago, so this lines up. So if we were to take their word for it, unless of course this is a bluff, then this is an entirely new game. If I were to take a guess, this could be a future Earth situation, a game set in a post-apocalyptic world or a cyberpunk future, because I think when they say non-historical, because this is a grand strategy game that is set on Earth rather than sci-fi that is not on Earth. Just not at the same timeline that we live in, or maybe in the future, or an alternate world, or I could be completely wrong. Paradox has never done a fantasy grand strategy game as well. Fantasy is not sci-fi as well, so that could also be a thing. Maybe that would be pretty darn interesting. Is this just Paradox pulling a fast one and it really is just Stellaris 2 with a sneaky job description? But really, I want to hear your guesses. What is Paradox's secret grand strategy game? Drop your wildest theories in the comments below. I really want to see what you have to say about this. We will have to wait and see whether this secret game gets announced this year. It has been in the works for quite a while, so I think there's a good chance that it will. Anyway, speaking about guessing what's to come, I recently did a video about Total War and what Creative Assembly could be lining up to announce something new by the end of this year. Go check out that video over here. Thanks for watching and farewell, noble friends.